Hi everyone, hi Nick. I'm here today to share with you a journal that I've created. This was fashioned out of a 9x12 clasp envelope. Mod Podge, the inside and outside, a little extra durability. And there's one signature, and it was stitched in with using the pamphlet stitch. And the closure is some vintage lace that my mother gave me. And this just comes all right off, and we will pop on in, and you see how chunky this guy is. And if I let it go, it just wants to just take off on me. It's a real chunky monkey of a journal. But let's go inside and see what we find. On the inside, I fashioned out of some brown craft cardstock a little tuck spot, and in here there's just some places to journal. We have a card, a tag, which is stamped on the back, and two other journaling cards. These are both with journaling lines on the back. These are both from Ephemeris Vintage Garden, and they were freebies. I got this idea from Yvonne White, and she's Yvonne Crafty White, and check out her YouTube. I'll post a link. She has some wonderful videos and tutorials. She's a marvelous artist. As we go inside, we have a journaling card with lines on the back, and some stamping, and another tag. Paper has all been copy dyed. This is just a little extra piece of paper for more journaling. We have a doily and a large craft sack, and it's empty on the inside. And we have a postcard, just glued down on two sides to make a tuck spot. And we have a tag. It's been heavily coffee dyed. And I purchased a set of these from Denise. She is Practice Makes Pretty here on YouTube. And I will post her link below so you can go and check her out. And check out her Etsy as well. She's a wonderful artist. And we have a doily. Some tracing paper, and this is an envelope with a tag inside. It says, "Being happy doesn't mean everything's perfect. It means you decide to see beyond the imperfections." And it's also open on the top, and we just have a craft tag inside. It's blank on both sides. And here we have a belly band with another of these journaling tags, and it's punched on the corners using a Martha Stewart edge punch. You can also use them to punch corners with. And we have a tag over here that says, "Love is not only something you feel, it is something you do." Stamping, and we have a foil sack. It was also purchased from Denise, which has a little journaling card inside. It's folded it in half, and it's blank inside for more journaling. And we have a page with some lines on it for journaling. This was from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. On the back is a perpetual calendar that I found somewhere on Pinterest, I think. Some more decorative paper. Oh, that's pretty. Just love that blue. And some more stamping. And another doily. Some more tracing paper. And here we have a side-loading pocket with a journaling card from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and has the lines on the back. And another envelope, and we have a small tag and a little bit bigger tag, and this one is stamped on the front using a Tim Holtz stamp. We have a top-loading top spot up here, and it's just fashioned from a couple of banners, a piece of cork stamped in the form of shape of a butterfly stamp using the Martha Stewart stamp, and small little tag, and the sentiment says love. And here we have a doily tuck spot. The doily was coffee dyed, and the rest was fashioned with a collage with a little tag, a button, a little card from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and a vellum butterfly from the Tim Holtz Crowded Attic Vellum collection. And there's also a couple of stamps down at the bottom. I got these for Christmas, and I was just checking them out. And on this side we have a stamp with a sentiment, which I can't read upside down. It says, "Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder." And we have a little tuck with a couple of little journaling cards. One is stamped on the back, and one has lines, journaling lines on the back. And some stamping with another my Tim Holtz stamps. And this is some journaling paper, which has been coffee dyed. It's from Tsunami Rose, I believe. I'll post her link below as well. And another doily, more tracing paper. This is an envelope. Just the flap of the envelope makes a tuck spot. And we have a couple, this is just a little extra piece of lined paper, and a tag, and a back-to-back with a butterfly from the Martha Stewart large monarch punch. And then when you flip it over, you have the rest of the envelope, which holds a journaling card. And you can journal on here, and it also makes a flip out with a pocket inside, which has a little tag in it. It also has a tag just stuck down on one side with an ephemeral piece inside and some stamping. And we have some more tracing paper. And this is a big pocket, and this conceals the stitching from the signature. We put all sorts of secret things in there. And some more tracing paper. I love that sound. I just love that sound. And we have an altered paper clip. These were inspired by Irene, Crafty Irina. And that just holds a small tag with an old-fashioned coffee pot stamped on one side and some journaling lines on the other. And I also did some stamping. And we have some more decorative paper and another journaling card. More tracing paper, another doily, and we have a top tuck spot. Just open here, fashioned with a stamp, a piece of ephemera, and an ephemeral advertisement for bicycles, I believe. and it has 2 tags inside. One is for, there's an advertisement for thread on it, and blank on the back. And this is another one of the set that I purchased from Denise. And it says, good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they're always there. And those are both blank on the back. And have some room to write. And this is one of my favorite stamps in the whole world. Didn't stamp very well here. I do believe it's called Mother's Dress. It's an Inka Dinka Doo stamp. And I think I got mine at Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty sure it's available there. And I think I've also seen it on Amazon. And we have a doily tuck over here with a journaling tag, which is blank on the back. It's cut out of some of the pattern paper. And same on this side, with a piece of ephemera with journaling lines on the back. And then we have the other side of one of the envelopes, and we have 2 little tags. Paper clipped here. And on the other side, it makes a pocket with another one of the beads. On here, and a tag in the top pocket. I have a couple of banners, topped with a Martha Stewart stamped butterfly. Plenty of room to journal. Same on this side. Some more tracing paper and another doily. And we have another journaling card with the lines on the back from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. And the stamp down here is a little chickadee. And I know I got that one at Hobby Lobby. And here we have one of the little bags from Jelly Bean Soup. I know there is a die for this. I don't have it yet. I'm on the lookout for it. Haven't found it yet. Though right now I have to buy these. I can put sorts of things in there. Here's the other half of the perpetual calendar. Some more space for journaling. The other half of the foil sack, which I've slit open and put a little thumb hole in it. And there's nothing on this side, inside. And we have another one of these postcards. Love those. And an extra piece of paper. Just corner punched the edges, inked up the sides, and put it in. More patterned paper. Another stamp. This is that other side of the bigger envelope. We have a craft tag in this side, top pocket, and in the small bottom pocket we have 3 little tags that are either blank on the back or have journaling lines. Some more tracing paper, and another doily, and a corner tuck spot, which was created with a little bit of leftover paper. The definition of the word create, a bird oval from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, a little piece of ephemera that says 15 cents, and we have another card ticket tag in here, which is topped with my cardinal stamp, and it says, I am perfect just the way I am, on one side and blank on the other. We're sticking together here. More designer paper, the other half of the large craft sack, which is empty inside, and the other half of that doily. And then we have a belly band with a journaling card and a piece of graph paper. For extra journaling, you can also journal on behind there. There's plenty of room behind. And we turn, and here we have another Irene clip, which is fashioned with 2 little banners, 2 Prima flowers.